Hello. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Sue Roche, General Manager of SolutionsPT. Many of you may not know a lot about us, so I'll start by explaining a little about SolutionsPT and what we do. We are expert industrial IT solutions partners with more than 30 years' experience delivering industrial IT solutions in the UK and Ireland. Our vision is for every industrial enterprise to successfully harness digital technology to maximize their human potential and achieve excellence in engineering, operations, and asset management. SolutionsPT is the exclusive distributor of Aviva and Wonderware software in the UK and Ireland. Aviva recently acquired OSI Soft, which makes them the largest software company of any type in the UK. Today I want to talk a little bit about edge to enterprise approach when creating a smart industrial enterprise as part of a digital transformation strategy. So over the next 15 minutes or so, I'll break down some of the big ideas into manageable chunks and offer some insight into how, as business leaders, we can create the right environment for success in this new era of industry. I also want to specifically talk about the human aspect of digital transformation. We can lose sight of the most important element of digital transformation, the people who make it all possible, our human assets. Remember, a technology-first approach is wrong. A digital-first approach is not enough. It's people who drive transformation. And that means it needs to start with the leaders of an organization, such as those of you listening today, and it must include the whole human element to be truly successful. A people-first approach is the very best way of bringing together the ingredients of digital transformation for lasting success. Okay, so what do we mean by digital transformation, and why is it so important? We define digital transformation as the integration of digital technology into all areas of a business, the people, processes, and technology. More specifically, the use of innovative technologies to combat any operational friction or inefficiencies. These systems are connected, accessible, and enterprise-wide. The key benefit of digital transformation is that it can make sense of non-contextualized data and take the disparate and turn it into the connected and enable flexibility. Scalability is key. You can start small and gradually expand, and in this way successfully bring digital transformation to any industrial working environment. So, digital transformation matters. And in fact, it matters a lot. What we're talking about here is not so much how the best companies out there are becoming even more efficient and profitable. It's about staying competitive and remaining operational over the next few years. 81% of employees at digitally mature companies say innovation is a company strength. Just 10% of employees at early-stage digital companies can say the same. So it's a defining moment for industry, and we believe every industrial enterprise can achieve success in digital transformation. And you don't have to be afraid of it. It's not inaccessible. It's not even especially complex or difficult to achieve. But it is about coordinating a lot of different elements from within your operation. You need to bring together an ecosystem of suppliers, staff, and departments that haven't traditionally worked together. Real benefits come when you bring operations technology and your information technology into the same platform and open up access to data, making it available to the people in your business, and sometimes people outside it, who can make the informed decisions that set you on a path to continuous improvement. Now, the importance of digital transformation is not a new thing, and many enterprises have already started on their digital transformation journey. An IDC survey estimated that global spending on digital transformation technologies and services would grow 10.4% in 2020 to $1.3 trillion. COVID has accelerated digital transformation. 47% of CIOs say the pandemic has permanently accelerated digital transformation and the adoption of emergent technologies. Now, if you're already on your journey, you may have some projects with mixed success. One of the first things to do is to work out where you are. So for you industry leaders out there listening today, think about your own operation and ask yourself some questions. How much do you know right now about the current status of your enterprise? Could you bring it up on a dashboard on your phone or laptop? Do you know your KPIs and are you meeting them? How efficient are you at a site level, at a line level, or at a machine level? Could you dig into a single piece of equipment to know how many times that equipment has performed its function since it was last maintained? Is all of that data available to you in real time? How much unplanned downtime have you experienced this week, this month, or year, or last year? How much did it cost you? What's the cost per minute or cost per hour of downtime for you? What are the prime causes of downtime? Is it safety shutdowns, machinery breakages, IT failures? How flexible are you? Could you up production or throughput at the drop of a hat? If so, by how much? Can you compare what is happening now with the same time last week, last month, or last year, or compare your best week, month, or year? Can you identify why things are good when they're good and bad when they're bad? Can you run models in a digital environment before you implement them in the physical environment to find issues, weak points, bottlenecks, or challenges? Can you train operators in that digital environment before letting them loose on the plant floor? Do you have remote assets? Can you control them remotely? Can you send out maintenance engineers already knowing issues if they break down? Or must they first go to site to diagnose? If you can answer most of these questions easily, then you're quite advanced in your digital transformation journey. There aren't that many companies in the UK or Ireland that have reached this level of connectedness from the edge to the enterprise level. But most companies will be strong in some areas and be able to answer some questions. The critical area for digital transformation is being in control of data. Answers to these questions are all reliant on being in control of data in real time. You can't measure what you can't see. Now, data is not useful in itself. It needs to be transformed into information. So it must be connected and contextualized. That's what makes better decisions possible. You need a level of connectivity from the edge, where the data is generated, all the way through to the enterprise, where decisions are made. In manufacturing, we often refer to this as a smart factory. For our purposes here, I like to call it the smart industrial enterprise, since it's not only manufacturing that benefits from digital transformation. We take an edge-to-enterprise approach. Each component, from industrial IoT architectures to multi-site control, is an integral part of your operations. But it's the integration of these parts and how easy they work together that creates a full solution that improves visibility, decision-making, and reaction times. The edge-to-enterprise approach gives a single line of sight that incorporates previously siloed and inaccessible data and enables at-a-glance understanding of information and real-time decision-making and optimization. This, in turn, enables the workforce and creates flexibility, standardization, and agility. Of course, there are some challenges and stumbling blocks on any digital transformation journey. Fear, that's a big one. It can all seem so big. But it doesn't have to be. Remember, it's a journey. Start with low-hanging fruit and simple return on investment focused goals. You can reduce the risk by considering what could go wrong and staying flexible. You can have a plan B and a plan C. Cost can also put people off, but there are ways to spread this over time and ensure return on investment. You may be able to replace CapEx with OpEx. You should work with your ecosystem of vendors and partners to explore what is possible. Silos can be another challenge, especially with software. Different departments and processes have their own data, and that gets locked in and doesn't easily translate or isn't shareable. You need standardization, software that is hardware and automation vendor agnostic. The edge to enterprise approach here is vital. Bringing together information in a single, contextualized, visible, shareable, and accessible way will transform how you move forwards. Managing the culture change is often an area companies overlook. In a 2021 global tech survey, 27% of respondents cited the importance of transforming IT culture as the most important for your company to be successful in digital transformation. Like any change management initiative, you need to set the vision, look at long-term goals, and get your leaders on board and be inclusive. And finally, skills. This is a big problem here in the UK. Gartner shows that digital skills are increasing demand beyond tech companies and outside IT. Basically, investing in tech and not people is short-sighted. You need to look ahead and create a culture of lifelong learning. Look also to your ecosystem for experience and skills while you develop your people. So here are some final takeaways. 1. Digital transformation is not out of reach for anyone. All UK enterprises can achieve success. For most enterprises, the majority of the data required for this level of control and insight is already being produced. Where it isn't, with relatively inexpensive modern industrial IoT sensors, it could be available. 2. Start with people. Build the leadership team, get senior level buy-in, be inclusive, address the whole company culture. Consider current skills and knowledge and plan how to improve every member of staff. Be creative here. Can you buddy up inexperienced staff with mentors? Can you get digital natives to contribute directly to shaping your approach? 3. Assess where you are. If you don't know how to do this, look for a trusted partner who can help you do it. 4. Define achievable goals. Assess where you want to be and over what time frame. Start with low-hanging fruit. What is most important? Is it reducing changeover times, reducing wastage, improving quality, reducing downtime? If you don't know what's most important or how to prioritize, bring in a trusted partner to help you develop your strategy. And lastly, 5, plan ahead, but stay flexible. Think strategically. The next step can always be a simple one, but every step should be towards a more connected, informed future. Make sure you ease the flow of data and break down silos. So wherever you are in your journey, these principles apply. Remember, digital transformation is iterative. It must reach from the edge to the enterprise level, and it's about people, processes, and technology. Success is about coordinating your ecosystem, inspiring culture change, and critically, it's about empowering your most important asset, your people. Thank you for joining me today, and thanks to Connected Technology Solutions for putting together this event. I'm very grateful that Mark and his team share so many ambitions for the future of UK industry with us at SolutionsPT. And I hope I've managed to break down some of the big ideas into actionable steps. I'd be really happy to continue the conversation. And my team at SolutionsPT are a really lovely group of people with huge experience and knowledge that they're always happy to share. So if you'd like to know more about how we partner with our customers on their digital transformation journeys, please get in touch. Thank you.